Welcome to 30 and Nerdy. My name is David.
And my name is AJ.
And we are Brady-less this week again.
Still.
And so I wanted to do something a little bit different. So we're going to try it. Won't be the first time if it's something that sucked, but we're going to do it anyway. I watched over the week the Cyberpunk 2077 48-minute gameplay reveal that they had at E3 for the people behind closed doors. And so I wanted AJ's reaction to it because I was pooping bricks over it because it looks amazing. It's a game that's supposed to be coming out in 2019 sometime, but we'll see. But AJ is not a huge fan of The Witcher, and CD Projekt Red are the people who are behind this game. And I think that watching this video, this is my bet, putting some shekels down, that AJ will be like, you know what, I kind of want to try this game. I'm going to borrow this when you get it, David. So without further ado, or do you have anything that you'd like to add to this, AJ?
Yeah, I was kind of already interested in the idea of this game, but since it was CD Projekt Red doing it, I've been on the fence on to if I want to actually try it or not. Okay,
so there is going to be a guy kind of talking and saying different things. I would say go and watch the video. It is, I think, well worth it, and you could also watch it along with this. Of course, it would be stopped and started as we kind of hit a few points.
Yep.
So, without further ado, here is Cyberpunk 2077.
Press and play now.
And I must say, I do love everything about the aesthetic of Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh yeah, I'm digging the whole 1980s aesthetic.
Because it does remind me a lot of the 80s films where it's just very...
Blade Runner.
I mean, but even not just Blade Runner, a lot more the seedy, violent movies.
Cyberpunk 2077,
where it's just there's a stark contrast of like the future, but then it's also the brutality of just the amount of blood and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me a lot of Dread.
Show me your boobs or your penis. I mean, clearly you can tell that they rendered them under there.
Well, you do see some boobs.
Nice.
In this.
Choose here will unlock different possibilities later in the game. Also, you can use an array of different options to modify how you look. These include body type, hairstyle, tattoos, makeup, skin tone, and
so I'm able to customize how I look. Got it.
Aren't everything. You'll also be able to customize your initial attribute setup. You'll notice we didn't pick a class. Cyberpunk 2077 features a fluid class system.
I thought it was going to say, is classless.
This demo takes place near the beginning of the game.
And I kind of want to just stop the video right there. I do think that's kind of cool that it's more the old school Star Wars, where, you know, the Jedis were the top of the tier, but you had to work your way up to it.
Yeah.
But so there's not any class. It's just how you play the game. So, I mean, kind of like Skyrim.
Yeah.
Skyrim-esque, where if you're using hand weapons or you want to go this route or that route.
Yeah, but Skyrim has classes.
I know, but this one doesn't. So I'm saying it's Skyrim-esque.
Oh,
and just
okay.
in probably how you do things will level up certain different areas, and how you spend your points will also kind of, you know, work its way through the system. I'm hoping for not a meta build, or just you know, you could do this if you wanted to be different, but here's the best build.
Oh yeah, the meta.
I just want a beautiful thing that's like, hey, this will, and you'll see later on in this that there are several different ways. And even looking at some of the PlayStation videos, they had a difference in their video from like at Gamescom. They had a different video that showed than the one that was at E3, and some of the choices that you're allowed to make. So I think that's kind of cool, and I like that a lot. And I enjoyed the idea of not going, I'm going to do bruiser class or healing or this or that or that.
So at first I thought that said Free State of North Carolina. I was like, wow, this game is really pushing the boundaries on like where games are set. And then I'm like, nope, that's California.
That in New York, maybe Chicago.
Iowa, Des Moines.
That would
Where's
be
our
it.
video game?
We already have one. It's called Farm Simulator.
Along with a netrunner named T-Bug,
Yeah.
are hired to find and retrieve missing
Hey, day before my birthday, I should still be alive by then. Not.
Cyberpunk 2077 is a first-person role-playing game.
I didn't really like that
Perspective enables us to maximize your immersion.
because I wasn't sure how it was going to look when they were talking about it at E3, but seeing it now and just kind of how the numbers work, it looks really interesting. And it also just looks absolutely ridiculously gorgeous. There's a booby.
Wound's too simple. Not our girl, I think. Keep looking.
It looks like these scavengers are kidnapping people to harvest their implants.
How dare they?
Okay, things are about to get heated.
Oh, that was cool.
We'll take a reflex booster that temporarily allows us to use the Pereznikov ability.
And see, that kind of reminds me of slow-mo because I think they inhale it.
Yeah. Except for without the pretty,
Yeah, the super... And I love the RoboCop-esque pistol. I love that pistol from... That is my hands-down favorite.
Is Pereznikov.
this gun is badass. Is this fully destructible?
I think... I mean, I don't know about fully destructible like Red Faction 2 type, but I mean, I think it's going to be more than Modern Warfare 2 where nothing is destructible.
Yeah, I was gonna say, fuck it, shoot through the wall.
And there you go. And he is.
Can't see shit! Got none to fucking you!
It's not the mouth of a lady.
She ain't no lady. She's a badass future cop.
Well, maybe not cop, but future lady.
Whatever.
Whatever she is.
I thought they were popos.
No.
Layout shows only one room left, the bathroom. Go.
Hey, buddy, don't cut yourself on all that edge.
Think I got
Man butt and...
Got our target.
Make it? She alive?
This does not look good.
No, in a minute. Jacking into Biomon.
And I think this is really cool, just about how they can jack in and you...
Sandra Dorset, NC 570442. Got a winner. Or she will be if we can get her to a hospital. Sheesh. Trauma Team Platinum, too.
Platinum? Shit, TT should have swooped in if she sneezed.
Something's jamming the Biomon signal. Talk to me, T-Bug.
Virus, probably. Locate her neurosocket. Should be a shard slotted in. Shit's probably on that. If we clear it, free up the signal, TT could actually drop in, take her off our hands.
Got the shard. Removing it now. Done.
Greetings,
Check her
Sandra.
Biomon again.
An emergency evacuation unit has been dispatched and is due to arrive at your location in 180 seconds.
And I kind of like this. This is the...
Like the fucking cavalry.
what's the word I'm looking for?
Let's get her out of here.
Insurance of the future.
Will cover 90% of the projected cost of your
Universal healthcare?
Yeah. Well, I think she pays for it. Because I think they were talking about like platinum or whatever.
Oh, okay.
V, need to know what's going on.
Jackie, air hypo.
Can't, China.
She's stable.
Looks like that would hurt.
Yeah.
Get her outside. I'll cover you.
It turns out a virus disrupted the girl's locator implant. We fixed that, and now help is inbound.
Swarm of the sons of bitches, 2 vans full, just pulled up outside.
Fuera. Get her out. Terrorists.
So that's the medical, quote unquote, team.
Stop where you are! Place the patient on the stretcher. Five steps back. Now!
No, I love the
I said
future of this.
step back. TT-133 to control. Patient NC570442 secured. Stimulants being administered, 70 milligrams dopamine, 110 norepinephrine, 800 Viagra.
Hey, give us a lift out of here? No problem.
Cutting connection. T-bug out.
Why the hell were they so shitty?
Who, the medical people?
Yeah.
Because they weren't covered on their insurance. They weren't on her plan.
Oh.
We've delivered the target, and T-Bug has notified us that the scavengers have called in reinforcements. Let's get out of here before they arrive.
They got the Indies for new wheels now? Buying something real fine, too. How about you, Hannah? Probably blowing all on booze in 3 days.
Talking about somebody else, Jack. People never been in contact with combat.
Is a mature, visceral experience, and as such, it will let you explore a variety of different interactions with the game world. And as you just saw, it's people.
Hello, Night City. Your man Sandy here with the solution on all last night's bids. My first member of the myth, Johnny Silverhand. Been here since he went on his last ride. All you gunks sitting in the afterlife nursing that scotch, waiting for something better. You know what I mean.
The job was a success, and V obviously has some money to burn.
Hey, sup, V? Look, I need to talk to you. That news as big as my balls.
And I got a hot date with my Ripper Doc.
Come on, Hannah. Make the doc wait. Pull some pants on your culo and get down here. Subway entrance. Bring your iron.
Okay, Jackie has just told us that he has some big news for us. And we
Like
have
his
an
big
appointment
balls.
with our Ripper Doc. Before we leave, let's take a good look around our apartment. Good morning, Night City. The song on the radio is by rocker boy Johnny Silverhand. It's part of our creative process to draw inspiration from the pen and paper system, created by Mike Pondsmith, and to put our own 2077 spin on it. Let's go grab our gear.
That's kind of cool.
Okay. We'll take these trusty pistols.
And of course, looking at it, it's going to have the standard kind of green or light blue for
Also grab our
your
jacket.
unique item,
Yeah.
or uncommon.
Since Cyberpunk
green common, of course.
2077 is an RPG, the
Then,
jacket not only provides
you know,
us with
epic and-
protective stats
Yeah.
like armor,
Just your
it
standard.
also increases our street cred. Street cred is a
Gray,
form of
white, green,
experience
blue,
that requires
purple,
by
Yep.
and
completing side
orange.
missions.
And I do kind of like that
Unlock
the
vendors and
the jacket will
content
give you street
throughout
cred,
Night
which
City.
gives you an
All
added
right,
bonus in certain
let's go
areas.
meet Jack. V's current apartment is located
'Cause I'm all about my
inside
street cred.
a huge building complex that forms a micro society of its own. In this timeline, technology and
I don't want to live in
evolve
this
some ways,
future, by the way.
but entirely surprising in others. As an example,
I kind of
in
like
this
it.
world,
Give me a
people pay
RoboCop
with
gun.
slang for Eurodollars. We make sure to route every
Did you see about 30 seconds ago there was a fat guy on a scooter? That would have been future me
Uh,
coming home from the bucket
big
slice.
part of our RPG experience is having a world that is interactive.
and this is kind of cool.
A generic ad has morphed.
Yep, so he's talking about generic ad. When you watch the video, you'll be passing this kind of kiosk or wall video unit, and it actually starts to make the advertisement specifically for her, and then tells her like where she can go shopping for this certain item. And
That's
so
crazy.
it's kind of, I mean, yeah,
So it's
I think
just
that's
like-
kind of the future of our own world, and I think that's just
Yeah,
a nice
for
little
sure.
flavor that they add to this world.
into an advertisement specifically tailored to V, informing her of the nearest vendor she can purchase the product. In this case, it shows us where to find some Nicola soda.
Nicola soda. I'm sorry, we're not very good commentators right now, but
So the thing is that it's called Nicola, and I understand that, but I want to call it Nicola.
Purchase and upgrade your weapons and gear throughout the city. Cyberpunk 2077.
Let's go to the lobby.
is set in
Have
Night
ourselves a
City,
treat.
a bustling metropolis located on the coast of the free state of North California. It's a dystopian city where violence and oppression are the norm. We are working hard.
violence
to
and
make
oppression
Night
are the
City
norm.
fully
Can we
realized.
stop with dystopias? Like, I know that's where we're headed, and we're already kind of in one. But
nope, I love them. Bring them on.
sadly, that's like my top favorite.
Now, one guy who was watching these and like saying 10 things that you didn't notice as you were going through, did kind of point out the genericness of all the people, but that maybe as you got like optics and were able to scan people, that you'd get more and more information than just kind of the normal run-of-the-mill names like Corporal Rat or
We've greatly enhanced
Man
our
One.
crowd and community systems to create the most believable city in any.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. It's a ton of people on screen.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's the other thing I
that
thought
I'm not bitching. Who the fuck would bitch about this? Like, if you would have told me when I was 5 that video games would look like this someday, I would have told you, you're a big fat liar.
And then Future was like, no, I guess I am a big fat liar. Darn it.
Damn.
Screw
Video
you,
games don't
younger
look
me.
Like this.
But yeah, even if it doesn't actually show you, more than the generic name of a person, I'm okay with that. It's a huge world. I don't expect them to try and delve that far.
I mean, like this fuzziness in the background over on the left, it kind of looks like unrendered shit, but then again, it might just be part of the city that I don't understand.
You see that caddy? Go walk on over there and get us a job, Heina.
Fine, I'll meet him. Talk.
Never meet with a man named Dexter.
It turns out we've caught the attention of one of Night City's biggest players, Dexter Deshawn, a fixer.
What's up with the Buddhist monks?
He wants to meet up.
I
and
do not
discuss
know.
a job. Let's see what he has.
Get in. It's about family.
Yo, Miss V.
It's good to know that you still want to pimp your arms out. Forget about
How many
the 22s.
watches does he have?
I think 2.
Uh,
Still, 1 too many.
is his name Upgrade? 2 Ds for a double dose of that pimpin'?
I feel like they got Kratos to do his voice.
You're interested.
Tell me more.
Glad to hear. Before we get started on this, though, I need to be sure. Sure you all right.
All right. And the nature of this test.
Suck my dick.
Slaughter Michelle.
And see, this is a scary thing because you see later on in the game
Got a classic tale for you.
how one guy's plugged into the system and something bad happens to him.
Got away with gear.
So I'm guessing this is just something she just shoved into her neck
Yep.
and was like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just, I don't know you.
Buy it, but me and the Maelstrom boys
We just rescued a chick
go to our convo.
who had one of those in her neck and it had a virus on it.
Yep.
Who's the woman?
Corporal agent. She's on the hunt for the dogs who sold the Gangoon's info on the convoy. Got herself a prisoner. Her chief suspect, most likely. Going on 20 hours since the convoy was jumped, and she still don't have no good body. Gotta be desperate by now. Be wise to think how you could use that. Got any questions for me?
Clear on it all, I think. Time I got
And I like how in this one they're going to show you going through how you can do it non-violent.
So.
And so I just like that the idea is you don't always have to go in guns blazing. You don't have to have speech 100 to... Now, of course, you do have to have, certain stats to better your odds, but...
Of
It
course.
seems Dexter has given us a test.
Because I feel like it always gives you the option of
He wants us to
go guns blazing, which may be really bad for you, but...
Probably.
Dirt Girl.
We'll be able
Sorry, on the screen there's just a little
Variety of angles.
name above somebody's head that
Let's
said
try
Dirt Girl.
calling the Militech contact to see where that leads.
Stout here. Hi. Heard you were looking for some tech. Let's talk.
Hey, everybody shut it! Where is it? Come on, spill!
On the horn? No.
Amateur hour, Jesus. First exit off Skyline going towards the NIT. Storm channel under the overpass. Meet you there.
The
In this car that
situation's
she gets.
tricky because the contract giver is a corporate agent who seems a little high-strung. Before we get down to business, it's a great idea to visit our Ripper Doc.
And I believe that means the doc or the person who kind of upgrades your biotech.
Yeah, you. See this cam, huh? Yeah, got a real whack tape change your fucking life.
And that was the other thing that they kind of noticed, that
Crime is a common occurrence. Night City is not a safe place. Life here is not.
that people who are named are more important than seeing the people who aren't, which I can kind of see
Like
that.
Dirt
but
Boy.
Yeah. I don't know. I could see Dirt Girl being important
To
me.
somebody.
To-
Play out with Dex.
It's all here.
and this is kind of cool. Instead of having to try and get him up to speed, that you just kind of handed him the
Yeah.
splice or whatever they called it. And so I kind of enjoy that as not being the normal trope of an RPG, but it's just like, boop, here, he's all caught up to speed. He knows everything I know.
Are specialist vendors who offer people the possibility to install or upgrade their
Off
cyber-
topic, I'm smelling some really good cold cuts in your house. No?
Need to bump up my specs.
I think I'm just hungry.
That could be it. Phantom food.
Yep. Well, all I had for dinner was 2 baked potatoes. Also, the only thing I ate today.
It's good. Maybe some spunky monkey.
That monkey, that spunky monkey.
Bring you the edits later. If you're interest, you know I will.
Last time, I swear. Now sit.
She is sitting down in a chair and having some, I believe it's her eye being taken out and looked at and upgraded. And then she's also going to get an extra something or other, like on her arm. And so this upgrade allows her to kind of
You peruse and choose while I scan.
see information about people and stuff like that. And I think the higher you go, the more information you'll be able to get on higher level people and more information, all that kind of fun stuff.
Displays data on your cornea.
and a subdermal weapon.
Link's not labeled. To be perfectly honest, not entirely sure where the hell I got it. Still, looks like it'll talk to Karoshi Tech.
I'm ready. Carve away.
Okay, all clean. Now for the fun stuff. Laying that Major League arm of yours right here. Just like that. Thanks.
Oh, is this going to be super gory?
No,
Aesthetic.
no,
I can start cutting.
no, because I think it just kind of, yeah, you just see the little needles, but you don't really see what it's doing.
Play by play. Makes you sound like a dentist. You're always going on and on.
Don't be mean now. Remember, I'm old. I got a shaky Gannic hand. It could slip. Lights out for a minute, all right? Good. So let's test it. Lincoln, you
And somebody was saying about this that the more augmentations you put, and that's kind of cool, because you're seeing the eye from the side, so you're actually seeing your body as he's implanting it into your face.
Oh, that would fuck you up so bad.
But that the more implants and stuff like that you get, that because you're I can't think of what his name is, but the guy who helped you out.
Yeah.
We can zoom in on
he-
things and take a closer look.
He notices that you have a new eye, so it'll be interesting to see whether people treat you differently the more and more upgrades, quote unquote upgrades that you get.
Why would they? Is this looked down upon?
Analyze objects.
Well, no, but I mean, because there's people that you're going to go see who are way more machine almost than man,
Oh, okay.
and it looks like they've had half their face kind of caved in, and so it'll be interesting to see if that kind of plays an aspect in the social side of it.
Oh, that's cool.
The subdermal weapon grid links to our scanner and shows us weapon information like ammo count and fireballs.
And that is interesting to note, which I didn't notice the first time watching through it, that you didn't have an ammo count or anything like that, or ammo type on the bottom left-hand part of the
So
screen.
it kind of like upgrades your HUD.
Yeah, so it actually gives you a HUD instead of just kind of guessing as to how much ammo you have or what kind of ammo you're shooting. All that kind of stuff for
I wish
grenades.
that part of the future was here because I would love to have a HUD. How much money is in my
Also
pocket?
increases the base damage on all connected weapons.
Not bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
Thanks again. You're the best, Vic.
Where's Mama?
What you can do. And once you hit the big time, don't forget where you came from.
And I think we're probably about
While some repair
halfway
shops
through.
operate legally, others provide black market services. For the right price, they can even offer to install illegal
And I'm already
military-grade cyber.
super excited about this game. And you haven't really seen hardly any
Left a few minutes ago. Said he'd wait
action or
outside.
anything like that.
Well, Hiroshi. Well, Vic's got a soft spot for you, Heina. Come on, how about you use them fancy-ass optics to scan my new wheels?
Sure, but you'll have to let me take it for a spin.
Hey, just watch the paint job.
Yeah, this car is ridiculously amazing. Because, like I said, it's that perfect blend of 1980s with kind of that future. I mean, almost like Jaguar inside.
Hey, you got a problem?
Oh, thug.
This guy looks an awful lot like one of those scavengers we took out earlier.
Thanks,
I don't know.
Kit.
I don't know what kind of door those are, but because they're not suicide, but they're basically almost suicide, but on a hinge, which is really cool. Bless you.
Ah, yeah.
No demons getting you today.
Damn it.
Powered sports car running on Chew 2.
Actually, that meant my soul's not leaving me today.
Well, yeah, no demons are going to inhabit your soul because I said bless you.
Ah.
Many different cars.
I believe that's what they used to think.
other types of
Glad to see that in the future we still use standard. Because they're going miles per hour
Uh-huh.
instead of kilometers. We still haven't learned.
That or the rest of the world is dead, and we're the only thing that's left.
scavengers earlier are still angry.
In the dystopia, miles per hour is the only thing that lasts.
Holy shit.
Oh, and we just ran him over too.
This is dope as fuck.
I think we got rid of it. That was intense.
Thank you.
And I do understand this is scripted, but that's just funny. Oh, I think we got rid of them. That was intense.
Danger lurks around every corner, even in daytime. Random encounters like these are an example of how your actions directly influence your open world experience.
And I believe they had talked about, and I'm thinking this is this game, where it does have a day-night cycle, but it's based on, I think, kind of the time that you play.
Huh.
So I think if you log in now, it's nighttime, because we're recording this at nighttime. And then if you stayed, unless the game's story, I think, pushes it forward to being the next day, that you stay nighttime until you log in again during, like, the day. or something like that.
So-
I think that this is that game.
That's pretty cool.
Instead of having an actual really, short day-night cycle that just keeps on flipping, it just kind of stays until you
Largest companies in the private military sector.
Why we stopping?
save and come back into the game.
Remember the corporal?
Apparently everybody has like 2 watches.
She's in the area more than me.
I guess it's just the future
All
way
the
of doing
rage.
things.
You need 2 gold chains and
And a
See
microphone.
if I can, yeah.
Since Cyberpunk 2077 is an RPG, preparation will be key when dealing with Night City's powerful, especially when these are corpos. Instead of just rushing in,
I feel like this, you'd be very conspicuous up there. You'd be like, haha, I'm going to get a nice little drop on you. But wait, I'm not hiding behind anything, and I'm kind of in open sight. And so that's what I was talking about. It's showing you they're scanning the vehicle and the people and stuff like that, and then
I do this.
you can't really tell much about her. It just says corporate agent when it went over the lady that you're trying to make a deal with.
Yeah.
So I think maybe if you had like the higher Kuroshi eye or something like that, you might be able to get more information. But that's just a guess. I don't actually know if it's going to be like that or not.
these guys are levels higher than we are.
And this is also really cool because even when you were back up there, you still were given the option of, Jackie said, do you still want to go through with this? You could still walk away now and still kind of carry the story on, but just in a different way, which I think is really cool. That instead of saying, well, you made your choice now, make your bed and lie in it, that they're like, well, are you sure you want this bed? Are you really sure? Because there's lots of beds you can take.
That's kind of cool.
So I like that.
Let's try to approach them carefully.
Stout. Take it you were the one to call? Yep. Wanted. You're smart. But you could blackmail me, Dick? That conditions? Calm the hell down. What is this? Got you now, asshole.
You're insane. Who the fuck is this?
I'll know in 2 seconds flat. That fucking thing ready?
All set.
Are you here alone?
The corpos have hacked us through our personal link and have subjected us to a kind of lie detector program. The dialogue system in Cyberpunk 2077 is fully gameplay.
So in this, they're giving you several different options that you can either say, yep, I'm all on my lonesome. No, got a friend watching over me. Let me go. Then we'll talk. And then there's also a 4th option at the very bottom, which is grab the gun, because there's a gentleman, we'll call him, who is holding you at gunpoint.
Yeah, but he's jacked in, so he's going to tell if you...
Well, I don't know if he can read everything that you're going to do, but he can tell if you're lying.
Oh, okay.
And so I just think it's really cool that even though they're super high level or much higher level than you, to where they're just question mark, that you can still be like, I'm going to be dumb and grab the gun and probably get my face smashed in.
Came alone. Yep. Just little old me.
Not really sure why you would lie if they
area.
jacked you in.
Now listen, we don't need to be here all day. This piece of shit, Anthony Gilchrist, did he or another asshole at Militech leak info to you or anyone else?
And I do kind of like,
It might be tempting to reach for the gun, but the consequences
Got
could be
nothing to
dire.
do with him
Remember,
or Militech.
these guys are really tough. Shit.
that because since you're being jacked into, and there's that little program, even the dialogue that's being written at the bottom of the screen and other stuff is kind of having that, your computer's being hacked, even though that's not how it more than likely looks in real life, that it's just your vision is kind of getting all pixelated and stuff like that. So I like that. I think that's cool. Sorry, I just wanted to add that in there.
Checks out. You got nothing on me. Nothing. Won't get away with this, you bitch. You're dead.
Somebody shut him up.
Take me home. Now.
All right. I have no idea who you're working for or what you even want, but you better give me something solid or I will end you. I've got an offer. Oh, you are stretching. This better be fucking good. Gangoons who ripped you off? I know where to find them. They got a bot I want. Give me the funds to buy that bot. You can do what you want with the game. I don't give a shit about the thieves. I want my mole.
I want my mole. Moly, moly, moly.
Oh.
Chip's gotta make it into the thieves' terminal. That's all I need. Think you can do that? Then we got a deal. Fine. I'm in. Try to fuck me and I'll be seeing you real soon.
You're making a mistake! This cunt's good as dead!
Love how many times I've seen the word cunt so far.
From the game. By choosing to call the Militech agent early,
You can tell it's a European game.
a non-violent path through this quest. Of course, we could try and keep the money, but that would mean we'd have to take the merchandise by force, which requires a lot of firepower.
Which is the way that David would do it.
Mm-hmm.
Ted's no signal, so I stay put.
Good thing, too. Went down about like I expected. Made a deal, and we're good to meet with Maelstrom now.
Mm-hmm. Love those car doors.
Be there soon. What do you expect?
Corps don't forgive or forget. Even these bored fucks sense that. Feel the pressure. That's why they're holed up in this shithole, praying to the almighty Trip 6.
Where's the future death metal at while you drive?
Best friend from the tripped out, tanked out SUV. Begging them to try.
Maybe they have musical implants.
How you want to do this?
Even now, we can choose how to approach this quest. Do we go in guns blazing, or do we try to negotiate
All right,
for the buck?
plan's simple. We pay with the Corpo's cred and get out.
I don't know, but you're calling this one.
For this demo, let's try the
What, don't
more
trust my
diplomatic
charm?
approach.
Tough shit. All we need's for them to buy it.
Don't know you.
I want to talk to Lois.
Main room. I'm waiting.
They get damn well prepared.
All strapped with Militech gear.
Psycho Borgs chromed out with military-grade hardware worth millions. Should be
The guys we're about to meet are dangerous. They are members of the Maelstrom gang, and their obsession with body modification goes way beyond even this world's standards. On their path to becoming machine, they don't shy away from even the most extreme measures.
Anti-personnel mine. Shrapnel splitter. My favorite.
Cancun's getting creative with their gear.
It looks like they made this abandoned all foods meat factory their hideout. Charming.
Another one? Seriously?
It's like another
Maybe
two.
we should have taken him by surprise.
A little late for regrets like that. Got us in their sights now. Just keep moving. Stay cool. They're just trying to spook us.
Remember, we've chosen to buy the tech, not steal it. Hopefully this will go fast and easy. This is a pretty well-guarded place. You can imagine what would have happened if we'd taken the violent path.
I would have killed a lot of people.
Yeah. There would have been lots of guns blazing.
Looking to buy a bot. Model MTO D12. Looks like a spider.
Couch planted.
And see, that's kind of what I mean, where they're
Peek around the corner. See
having tons of different little mods to their face and eyes and stuff like that that even go beyond, like what the guy was saying.
It's kind of cool.
Yep.
well, shit. Sit down.
I'll stand. Can't move on your culo. Makes you an easy target.
Sit down.
That really necessary, hombre?
I ain't your hombre. Sit. Sit your ass down before I plant a bullet in your skull.
Jack, sit down.
This ain't gonna end.
Shit. Well, all right. Fucking bravo. Come on, lighten up. Have a whiff.
Very trusting people in this game.
Yeah, no shit.
Here's some drugs. Take them.
I guess like when you're trying to make a purchase and stuff, you're gonna want to do as they do, you know. When in Rome.
Yeah.
Bells and whistles, though, dynamic camo armor and motor impulses rivaling that of the human nervous system. Its actuators are actually pimped with titanium fiber, and it can go anywhere, literally. Watch this. Fully integrated link too, so when the spider starts crawling up walls, dangling from ceilings, you could lose your lunch. So, what you think?
Pay up and let's get the fuck out of here.
The bot. I'll take it.
2 questions. What the fuck's going on? And who the fuck is this?
Got 50 large on this crutch.
And you positively reek of Militech.
Dexter Deshawn.
Dexter Deshawn. Dreads. Gold plate. Fat old fuck. That him?
We'll pay for the bot. Be on our way.
It seemed like everything was gonna go fine.
Mm-hmm.
Creds on this.
Move it.
Not the smoothest of deals, but it worked out in the end, right? Flathead's good gear. It'll do the trick. Whatever that trick is.
Shit.
So you kind of see there's a guy in the corner, has a ton of actions going around, but he's basically going to have his whole entire face fried.
Yeah.
Because he's jacked in.
It turns out the cred
Ho, ho.
from the Militech agent.
That's kind of what I'm talking about, like that difference with the 1980s, just pure brutality, but also that crisp, clean look of the game.
Yeah.
Before we
and the
figure
world.
out a way to leave, let's grab the splinter that controls the body from one of these dead maelstrommers.
Now, see, and here's one of the interesting things, because if it would have gone down the way that I normally would do things, is, well, I'll get the bot and I'll take the money. That the corporal lady had put a virus into that chip that held the 50K. So I'm curious as to how that would have happened with me keeping it. What would have happened then?
Yeah, if it fried out all the shit you had or not.
Yeah, would have been interesting just to see that. But I guess we'll find out when I do stupid stuff like take somebody's money and then shoot everybody.
Yeah.
The inspection system allows us to take a closer look at the splinter. You can inspect specific items to reveal details that can help in solving quests. Okay, let's equip the splinter to our chipware slot. With this done, the bot will now follow us wherever we go.
That's kind of cool.
Alright, what else do we have here?
Loots.
Nice. A street-modified tech shotgun. Tech weapons fire rounds that penetrate walls and other types of cover. They also have an alternate fire mode that allows you to power up shots and deal more damage.
And the shotgun is pretty
Looks
cool.
like there are several ways out of this room. Like those gates, for example. However, you'd have to be a skilled netrunner to hack into this terminal.
And that'll be interesting to see how they
Luckily,
handle
our
hacking.
engineering skills should allow us to disassemble that maintenance panel so we can get through the door. There are many skills in the game that players can apply in solving problems. The engineering skill can be used to fix, disassemble, and disarm devices blocking
Production
your
line
path.
passes through here.
And we're gonna pass through with it.
So,
Got
from
it.
this point on, we're going to unlock the abilities of a high-end character and showcase some of the different mechanics we have in the game.
Once again, I just love the brutality of it. Just blasting the guy basically almost in half. And that is cool. That's basically almost...
connected to our eye.
Because you can't really see it, but what happened is, if anybody remembers RoboCop, when he was holding a gun off to the side, and I can't remember what it was, but he was looking at the trajectories if he was to shoot his bullet and ricochet it off of something, and basically that's one of the abilities that you have in this one, is to ricochet your bullets and hit an enemy, and it'll kind of give you either a red or green arrows, basically telling you whether you're going to hit him or not.
This allows players to bounce bullets off walls and hit enemies hiding behind cover.
But even though this is, I don't want to call it like an alpha build or pre-alpha, it is potentially what the game will look like, but maybe not. But what I'm seeing right now, I'm absolutely in love with.
Yeah, I would play this.
This is another targeting system that will reveal enemies behind walls. Paired with the penetrating rounds of our tech shotgun.
And there go the legs. And then here's where you'll kind of see like a different special gun.
Looks like we found some loot.
Ooh, epic.
This is a smart gun. It's one
Give me the pussy, boss.
Allowing the bullets to track and follow their target.
And that is really cool.
Weapons players can acquire. Weapons are built of modules that allow for deep customization and progression. This way, you can be sure to find something that will suit your playstyle.
The toughest bastards guarding this route.
So this is just cool because so the gun, you basically can shoot it wherever you want to, and as long as it's kind of locked onto the target that you're, because it has a little HUD basically of a square, and if the enemies are within that, then you can basically shoot the gun almost anywhere around a corner and it'll nail them or shoot at them.
That is so cool. Bam.
And even though I want to create my own character, I kind of like this chick that they made. Seems bad. I think he has a shield. Doesn't matter though.
I felt the same way, buddy.
I think you said something after didn't have a head though. We're gonna have to fix that in post.
They better, or else I'm not buying this game. 0 out of 10 broken.
It's from a work in progress version of the game and may change over the course of development.
And this is also cool.
Okay, let's try something different. We're going to take this guy down and connect directly to his neural sign. In the world of Cyberpunk, once you are jacked into a network, you have access to everything it connects to. Through this Maelstrom gang map, we've now connected to the gang hideout's internal network. This is the building's personnel system. Let's focus on the squad containing the Maelstrom ganger we just connected to. From here, we can deploy software.
And here you can do, I mean, you can do stuff like they're going to disable the weapons, but you can also, I think, actually kill people just by
All right, time to show off.
either hacking into the...
That's insane.
By the way, I think it's going to add a lot of cool stuff to the...
Using the back door, we unlock the
What the hell is this scissor arm shit?
I think because she's has some scissor arms, and I think a few seconds ago or earlier he said that they kind of added the skills and abilities of like a high level character. So I think that's what this is, because we hadn't seen her get this upgrade to where she has basically these talons that just popped out of her arms.
Yeah, so that was like, holy shit.
She just has those stock.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now she's just hanging in a wall waiting to kill some dudes. And I think she's going to cut this other guy in half.
Looks like he's having a problem now. Nice.
Or his head.
Nice.
We can also double jump and bounce off of walls, which makes us a very agile, fast solo.
So I think you're just getting close to the end of the level.
Loot box.
Yeah, this is...
Just found a corporate tech rifle. Corpo weapons are top of the line.
I would definitely be playing this differently. Just in the fact of that I would be looking at like every little room, every little thing for anything.
Yeah, no kidding.
But that's just me. Maybe not just me, but...
No, that's not just you.
Our weapons are not dealing a lot of damage because he's packing an autonomous shield. Luckily, the scan we performed earlier revealed a weak spot. Attacking should bring the shield down.
Imagine that. And it does look like it's going to be destructible environments.
That makes me so happy.
Yeah. Because I figure, I mean, we're in the PlayStation 4 now. It should be, you know...
Well, they were pulling it off with PlayStation 2. I mean, come on.
Shields down. Let's finish him off.
And so basically it's just the, you know, glowing thing, normal boss stuff in an RPG, or... But I'm okay with that. I don't mind having some normal RPG-esque things while adding some new, better things.
That wasn't the smoothest raid, but we've got the bot, and Dex should be happy. But think back. What would have happened if we hadn't met with the Militech agent? Or told Royce about the agent and her plans? Or just decided to buy the bot ourselves? So many options, so many possibilities. And each will have consequences that will ripple through the game world and your story. And
I think that's going to be kind of cool.
Let's head out and finish the job.
About goddamn time. Let's get out of here.
Because I like the idea that we may end up in the same spot as everybody else, but how you got there is completely different.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool. I enjoy... Because lots of games have said that they have the, you know, millions of choices, but this actually kind of feels
Every
like
choice matters.
Yeah.
Work together more often. Your chip had the clap. That's not discreet. You set me up.
I fucked you over, you fucked the gang over. Somewhere at the start of the story, somebody fucked the Corp. See how this works now? Only the Corp gets what it wants. Remember that.
So says you, Jackie. So says you.
Ooh, Jackie Blue.
Watching somebody else doing...
Yep. Being a raging bitch to whoever's doing my dirty work for me.
Okay, let's call Dex and tell him how things went down.
My girl,
The shit-eating suits. Vámonos.
Hey, Mr. Dex. Get us that table at the afterlife?
Matter of fact, I did. Just in my gut and all, you know.
Well, you were right to.
Well done, Missy. Well done. See you there.
Gotta love it. Rear engine car.
Shit, I can't believe it, Ina. Major leagues. We're in. I mean, you pried the door open.
But the only thing I want to pry open right now is a bottle of scotch.
Ha.
Oh, not another three-nighter. Por favor.
Need to get to know this city, Jack. Not just gun in hand. I'm on a crusade.
Amen, Ina.
We finished the job, but our story is just beginning.
Amen, Gina. No, that looks fun.
This concludes our gameplay demo walkthrough. Thanks for watching.
But yeah, I read that it's supposed to come out in 2019, but that they're not putting a date on it just because they want to make sure that it's done. And I enjoy when developers put that caveat into their development cycle, just like Blizzard.
Yeah,
and all the best is it's done when it's done. We want to make sure that, and I mean, they're trying to flesh out the world and have all these great choices that actually mean something. I'm fully on board, and I can't wait to get my hands on this game.
Yeah, take your time, but just don't Duke Nukem it.
Yeah.
Because you could really fuck yourself.
They still have about 11 years before they've Duke Nukemed it.
Yeah, that's true. They got time. Which is funny, though, because now, like, we're okay with that. Like, everybody bitched and moaned about how long it took Duke Nukem. I guess maybe it's because they kept saying next year, next year.
Well, and also when Duke Nukem actually came out, then it was not
well, yeah, it was
anything anybody wanted.
I played it. It was garbage. It is what it is.
But, I mean, I think you kind of expected that going into it.
Most definitely.
I mean, Duke Nukem 3D, even when it came out, was not any blockbuster game.
No.
I mean, the only thing that I played it for was to go to the strip club,
shake it,
and
baby,
see the tassels. Hopefully, when my grandparents or parents weren't coming into the room.
I'm gonna see some boobies. No, this game looks pretty dope. I think that kind of put the nail in the coffin. I think I would play this.
Yeah, and
it doesn't look like a piece of shit like Witcher.
Funny guy. The Witcher's awesome. Go play it. Well, Witcher 3 is awesome. But I think that's it. Unless you have anything else.
I don't really have much of anything to talk about. I mean, I was kind of worried coming into it, just like a you and me episode with not much to talk about. I guess I'm just so tired.
But hopefully this has been, I know there's some dead spots in there, but hopefully you guys are able to enjoy the audio for the most part.
Yeah, for sure. I hope that you were able to follow along and to listen. Please let us know how you felt about this episode. If you were happy with it, please let us know on our Facebook page. I'm pretty sure that David will get that response over to us I'm sure Brady will see it. Just, I'm the only person who won't see it because I'm currently off of Facebook. So yeah, let us know what you thought of this episode. And if you were into this kind of episode, maybe we'll do more like it, or maybe we'll do videos instead.
Wouldn't mind that. But this has been 30 and Nerdy. My name is David.
And this is AJ.
Have a wonderful night.
Yep. Take it easy, folks.